come into a comfortable cross-legged position. And you can either close your eyes or take a soft gaze towards the floor in front of you and begin the process of just settling in. Take the time you need for that. And you can begin to slow down your breath. Just take a scan through your body, checking for any unnecessary effort or tension. And releasing as much as you can. And part of what we can practice in these moments of stillness, meditation, and even throughout our whole physical practice is zooming back out to be a witness of what is occurring. And when, for me, what is occurring is uncomfortable, it can sometimes get really tight about it, very focused on it. And so for me, this practice is creating a spaciousness in which whatever is arising right now can be here. So thoughts might come and go, sensations may pass through. You can do your practice of expanding out to be the wide open space in which all that you notice arises in. And you can keep your eyes closed, you can open them as it's useful for you throughout your practice. So let's begin with eagle arms. We'll take one elbow on top of the other. And you can put some pressure between the elbows like you're gonna pull them apart, and that can help spread the upper back between the shoulder blades. Feel the rib cage spreading. Notice which arm is on top, and then release and take a couple gentle swings. We'll bring the other arm on top. Again, some pressure between the elbows like you're going to pull them apart, spreading the upper back. And then release, couple gentle swings. And then bring your hands to the floor behind you, fingers facing forward. Roll your shoulders back and your elbows back. And then lift the chest. Take the chest as high as you can. And breath by breath, see if there's a little bit more. Can you lift a little higher or spread a little more? And then release, come up, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up. Let's recross the legs so the other leg is in front or on top. Sitting nice and tall. Drop your right ear over to right shoulder and press down through the left shoulder, looking for a stretch on the left side of the neck. Rotate your chin to your chest. Come over to the other side. Both shoulders drop it now even more through the right side, looking for a stretch there. And then rotate chin to chest. Come back to the first side and then go back and forth a few times. Half circles or 3/4 circles, watching the sensation move from one side over to the other. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. Interlace your fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. And then release the arms, head floats back up. We'll bring hands to the floor behind us again. Shoulders roll back, elbows roll back. Lift your chest. And then release, hands to knees, round back. Lean away from your hands on your knees, drop your chin. And then roll your way back up, still holding the knees. Lift the heart, come to a little upper back arch, keeping the back of the neck long. And then round back, bring your feet to the floor and hands behind the legs. You can put a little pressure up behind the legs. Roll up from the base of the spine to arch back, but also lean back. Abdominals working to support you. Shoulders back and down, nice long back of the neck. We'll go back and forth between these two positions. Exhale, round. Inhale, roll up and arch. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Exhale, back. Inhale, up. Now, exhale back, release the arms, come down a little lower. Inhale, same arch, but arms come by the ears. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale up. Exhale back. And let's hold this last one. Coming up, lift up away from the sit bones. And then round back, holding here. And you can choose how low you go, finding just the right amount of effort. And then release. Let's come all the way forward into a high push-up position. So we'll set the hands shoulder width apart, step the feet back. Feel your core engaging, supporting you, the whole underside lifting up. And then shift your weight forward to lower down, low push-up. And come into your back bend. So this could be a little baby cobra. You might come up higher. You might come all the way up to up dog. It's up to you. Exploring your body, seeing what feels right now. And then back to down dog. Take your time getting into this first down dog of class. You can pedal out your feet or shift your hips side to side, waking up calves and hamstrings. And then drop your knees and sink back to child's pose, releasing hips to the heels, forehead to the floor. Letting go each chance you get. Coming back to ease. With arms out in front of you, walk your hands over to the left. And then pull back through your right hip, stretching right side a little more. Come through center and over to the other side. Pull back through your left hip, stretching left side a bit more. And then back to center. Let's lift up through table. Come back through down dog. And walk your hands and feet towards one another. Let's hang in ragdoll. Feet hip width apart, parallel. You can bend your knees a little or a lot. Maybe take a sway or shake out here. And then bend your knees a little more and slowly roll up, coming all the way up to standing. You can step up to the front of the mat, coming into mountain pose, Tadasana. We'll take a full A-series sun salutation. Next, inhale, arms sweep high. Exhale, fold forward, swan dive down. Inhale, lengthen, part way up. Step or hop your feet back, coming through high push-up, lower down, chaturanga. Up dog or cobra, and back to down dog. And let's take 5 deep breaths in any neutral shape. So down dog is one option. You might come back to child's pose or sitting. One more deep breath in and out. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Again, inhale, arms high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. This time from down dog, when you're ready, take your right leg up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent right knee, making the biggest circle possible for your hip joint. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight. Circle your ankle a few times. Big circles, both directions. Take your leg a little higher and then bring your right knee towards right upper arm. Extend it up and back. Take it across towards left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Now right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Inhale, arms up. Settle in, sink low. Each inhale, look for space and length. Each exhale, grounding and ease. One more breath here. Tip forward, standing splits, hands to the floor or to a couple of blocks. We'll do this with hips square. And with the upper body letting go, like ragdoll, let your head hang, let your neck release. Stretch that left leg, straight and long and high as you can. One more breath. Step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Feeling where you are, keep coming back into your body. What do you notice right here now? Last breath. Release. Make your way to down dog. You might take a vinyasa. You might just step back. Just feel what you are doing, whatever that is. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Bend your knee in and start circling this bent left knee. Next time your leg is up, reach it straight, circle your ankle a few times. Big circles, getting out all those little clicks. Take your leg a little higher and then left knee towards the left upper arm. Reach it up and back. Take it across towards right upper arm. Reach it up and back. And right towards the center of your chest. Extend it up and back. Big step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Lift through the front, drop through the tailbone. One more breath here. Tip forward. Standing splits. Square off the hips. Let your head release. One more breath here. Step back. Warrior one, drop the back heel, inhale, arms up. Settle in. One more breath here. Release. Make your way to down dog. Taking the time you need. And then settle into down dog or child's pose or sitting or any other neutral shape. If it's useful, close your eyes. Coming back to that feeling of spaciousness. Nice open awareness, just taking it all in. One more breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward, inhaling flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up to standing. Exhale, arms press down. Let's take just the right arm up as we inhale. Exhale over to a side bend. Strong core supporting you. Reach a little further out, come up and release down. Same thing other side, left arm up and over. Reach a little further out, come up and release down. Let's interlace fingers. Press out through the palms, take your arms up by your ears. Shoulders drop, but arms reach straight, and then rise up onto your toes for a little balance. Could be just a slight lift of the heels, or coming all the way up. Slow, deep breathing, relaxed face. Begin to fold forward, staying in balance on the toes. You can bring your hands to your legs wherever they meet. Could be the upper legs, could be lower. Try not to overstretch your hamstrings or lock your joints. A little bend in the knees could be useful. And then release. Drop your hands, drop your heels, drop your head. Let that go. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair, Utkatasana. Thunderbolt pose. Nice and strong, strong core, strong legs, but relaxed jaw, relaxed shoulders. Last breath. Release, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop your feet back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3. Shift forward and find your balance. You're welcome to keep your torso high and your leg low. If you do want to tip further forward, keep your torso and back leg connected. Hips are square. You can choose any arm position. One more breath here. Step back, warrior 1, just one breath. Release through your movement transition. From down dog, when you're ready, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge, arms up. Warrior 3. Feel where you are, feel what you're doing. You can always modify or adjust, fine-tuning. Last breath here. Step back, warrior 1. Release through your movement transition. Back to your rest. Choosing a shape that actually feels like a rest for you. Last breath here. Let's come back through down dog and step or hop your feet forward. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, arms up. Inhale, chair. Exhale, straighten. Again, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Step or hop back, lower down. Up dog or cobra. Back to down dog. Right leg sweeps up, one breath. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. From here, rise up to standing. Bring your left knee to your chest and find your balance. Right arm can be out to the side or at your hip. You can stay holding your knee or grab your big toe with the first 2 finger and thumb. You might extend part way or all the way straight, but do try and keep the supporting leg straight and shoulders and hips square to your front. Open your leg out to the left, just at a slight angle. Keep relaxing what's not needed. This is a strong pose. There's a lot going on. Can you relax your jaw? Relax muscles around your eyes. Bring your leg back to the front and we'll get set up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Roll open through the left shoulder. Maybe take the left arm back, maybe even look back. Last breath here. We'll release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, Natrajasana, last balance on this side. Kick your foot into your hand, you might tip forward a little bit, but more than anything go up. Chest lifting, fingers lifting, head lifting. Last breath. Step back, high lunge. Slow down. And then make your way to down dog. Take your time through any movement transition. From down dog, left leg sweeps up. Step forward, high lunge. Arms up. Warrior 3, one breath. Rise up to standing. Bring your knee to your chest. Right knee to the chest. Left hand can be outer at the hip. You can stay holding the knee. Or grab your big toe, extending part way or all the way straight, and just working with your body. Exploring your mobility. It shouldn't look or feel or be different than it is for you now. Open your leg out to the right, just at a slight angle, still shoulders and hips square to your front. And then bring your leg back to the front, setting up for a twist. Opposite hand to the outside of the knee or the outside of the foot. Open out through the right arm, looking back if you're able. And then gaze forward, release with the front hand, catch with the back hand, King Dancer, last balance. Last breath here. Step back. High lunge. Make your way back to a good rest. Take the time you need. And then 5 deep breaths. One more breath here. Let's come to hands and knees, tabletop. Hands right under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll set up for thread the needle, a twist here. Lift the left arm up. Take it as high as you can and then curl from fingertips down. Thread it right behind your right wrist and keep going until you come down onto your shoulder inside of your head. You can push your right hand into the floor or your bottom arm or take it up or back. Lots of variations of this. Find what's interesting to you. And then gently release, unwind, come up, back to table. Maybe a few rolls through the spine. from neutral, table, lift the right arm up. Curl from fingertips down, thread it through, come all the way onto your shoulder inside of your head, and then push your left hand into the floor or bottom forearm. And then release, come up. Take a few rolls through the spine. You can also take any other front to back or side to side movement here. If you want to come back through down dog for a moment, you can, and we'll make our way to sitting. So as you like, come all the way to sitting. Extend the legs forward. Take the flesh of the sit bones back. If you want to sit up on something, a little lift under the hips could help tip them forward. You can use your hands on the floor or reach for your feet or put something like a strap around the feet. Let's go towards length as we go towards folding. And there's nowhere to get except where you are, feeling just how it is. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Baddha Konasana, and grab your toes or ankles with that grip. Lengthen and fold. And elbows might push into the legs, or if it works better, you could lean into hands or elbows. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Let's slide the soles of the feet forward. So we're kind of in between the last pose and that one. So big open diamond. And again, a lift under the hips can help get you upright. This might be plenty, just staying here, or folding whatever amount you're able. And use your hands to support you. So it could be behind you, it could be in front of you. Just getting into slightly different areas of the legs. Inhale to look up. Exhale, release. Bring your knees in and come back onto your back. Take a little circle with your knees, releasing the lower back and sacrum into the floor. And then drop your feet to the floor and we'll get set up for some back bends. And before we start doing anything, just settle into the ease here. Feet right under your knees, hip width apart, parallel. And back just resting into the floor. Face relaxed, hands relaxed. And then begin to press the feet down. Lift hips up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. You can kind of rock side to side to roll your shoulders under you. Lift the hips as high as you can. And can you still find ease? One more breath. And then take your arms out of your way, roll down and rest. Feeling that release after the effort. You can rest here until you feel like coming up again. If you do feel like coming up again, you can do bridge, what we just did, or half wheel, full wheel, supported bridge. Any back bend you know or want to try. Feel each moment, whether you're back bending, transitioning, or resting. Each time you rest, rest until you feel like coming up again. If you don't feel like coming up again, just enjoy the rest. If you're still back bending, take all the time you need. If you're done, move on to a counter stretch. I'll suggest happy baby. Grab the soles of the feet on the inside. Press your knees towards the floor. You might do this with a little rocking. You can keep your legs bent or straighten them one at a time or together. And then release, drop the feet to the floor. We'll get set up for a hip stretch. Cross your right ankle above your left knee. Reach your hands through, grab the left leg, and hug it in as close as you can, stretching the right outer hip. You relax even more. And then release. Drop the left foot to the floor, straighten the right leg up, flex and point the right foot, circle your right ankle, and then keeping your right leg more or less where it is, straighten the left leg along the floor, grounding down through the back of that left leg. Let's open the right leg out to the right. One way you might do that is to have your elbow on the floor and your leg resting into your hand. It can be as bent or straight as works for you. You can also hold in a different way, but try and keep that left leg grounded. Imagine you have a sandbag over your left thigh. Let's bring the right leg up and across. Spinal twist with a straight or partly straight right leg. If it's too much to hold your foot, you can hold your ankle or calf or use a strap or bend your knee. Roll open through the right shoulder and drop down through the right hip. If you do want to add a quad stretch to this, your right hand can reach for your left foot. release. Roll back onto your back, bring both knees in, take a little circle or rock. Maybe shake out the legs a little bit. And then drop your feet to the floor. Same thing other side. Let's cross the left ankle above the right knee. Reach your hands through, grab the right leg, hug it in, stretching left outer hip. Relaxing shoulders down, dropping your chin so the back of your neck is long. And then release, drop the right foot to the floor, straighten the left leg up, flex and point your left foot a few times. Circle your ankle a couple times, both directions. And then straighten the right leg along the floor, open the left leg out to the left. What is there to release here? Let's bring this straight leg across. Opposite hand can take hold of your foot, your ankle, your calf, or a strap. Open out through the left arm. And if you did add a quad stretch, your left hand can reach for your right foot. And then release, roll back onto your back. Bring your knees in, little circle or rock. And then shake out the legs. Maybe kick your butt a few times. And just check in with yourself. What's still needed? Is there any pose you want to get in before your final rest? Is there a part of your body that could use some attention? Is there anything you're desiring to do right now? You can take your time winding down your physical practice in any way you like. And if there's nothing really needed, start getting comfortable, which could include adjusting clothing, grabbing props, self-massage, doing whatever you need to do to get ready for Shavasana. And even though we only take a couple of minutes here, this part of the practice, to me, is very important. Taking a few moments of not doing anything. And just like anything that you practice, it often gets easier with practice. So if it is difficult for you to relax and let go, it probably means it's a good idea to do that more often than not. And just like every other part of our practice, there's no other way this should be. I hope for you that sometimes Shavasana is a peaceful, relaxing experience, and whatever it is just as it should be right now anyways. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, gently waking your body up again. And let this movement increase gradually through your wrists and ankles, eventually stretching out long through your arms and legs. When you're ready, bring your knees in. Roll to one side, pausing there for a moment. And then use your hands to help you up to sitting. And come into a comfortable cross-legged position. Bring hands together at the heart. And just take a moment to silently thank yourself for your practice. You might let that gratitude expand out to the people and circumstances that support you on your path. All the known and unknown support that you receive. You might even send gratitude and well wishes to all beings everywhere. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining me today.